Absolute value. Absolute value is a number's distance from zero on a number line. Numbers and their opposites have the same absolute value. Find the absolute value of -3 and 4. Step 1. Graph the numbers. -3, 4. Step 2. Find each number's distance from 0. -3 is 1, 2, 3 units from 0. 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4 units from 0. Step 3. Write the absolute value. The absolute value of -3 is 3 because it is 3 units away from 0. The absolute value of 4 is 4 because it is 4 units away from 0. Find the absolute value of -75 hundredths and 2 25 hundredths. Step 1. Graph the numbers. -75 hundredths is 75 hundredths away from 0. 2 25 hundredths is 2, 1, 2, and 25 hundredths units away from 0. Step 2. Find each number's distance from 0. Step 3. Write the absolute value. -75 hundredths has an absolute value of 75 hundredths because it is 75 hundredths of a unit away from 0. The absolute value of 2 25 hundredths is 2 25 hundredths because it is 2 25 hundredths of a unit away from 0. Find the absolute value. Question number 1. What is the absolute value of -3 and 2/3? First, we plot -3 and 2/3, and it's right here. -3 and 2/3 is 3 2/3 units from 0. I go 1, 2, 3, and then 2/3 of a unit away from 0. Therefore, its absolute value is 3 2/3. Question number 2, what is the absolute value of -2.5? It is 2.5. What is the absolute value of 7 for question number 3? Its absolute value is 7. Question number 4, what is the absolute value of 4/10? The absolute value of 4/10 is 4/10. Question number 5, the absolute value of -1 is 1. Question number 6, the absolute value of -1 4/10 is 1 4/5. Sorry, I misspoke there. For question number 6, what is the absolute value of -1 4/5? It is 1 4/5.